Now let us move on to the technical session 1, and I request Professor Babu to chair the session. And we have this first speaker, that is Shri Mahesh Hiremat. So I would like to request Shri Mahesh Hiremat onto the dais to deliver his talk on rural road infrastructure development in Karnataka with special emphasis on Jute Geotextiles. Before we start, let me give a brief profile of Shri Mahesh Hiremat. Shri Mahesh Hiremat is a civil engineer with over 37 years of experience. He has to his credit in approving and implementing major projects with Govt of Karnataka, especially in rural development and public works department. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all of you. So as a civil engineer, I think I am going to brief some of the case studies which were taken up in KRRDA when I was COO for long back. So let me brief what is KRRDA. See, KRRDA is Karnataka Rural Roads Development Agency and which is formed on the guidelines of the central government, which is taken up as Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. In every state, this SRRDA is there. For example, even this West Bengal SRRDA is there, and Kerala SRRDA is there. There are so many SRRDAs. And here, the main objective is, to take up rural road implementation, including the maintenance. And funding, of course, the KRRDA is taking up both central and state funding projects. The funding, from central is basically PMGSY, and in Karnataka, it is Namagrama Namarste Yojana we call. PMGSY is similar to NGNRY. So in the center, there is one technical body sitting under MOD, that is called as NRRDA. Now it is called as NRIDA, National Rural Roads Development Agency. All the state SRIDAs work under NRRDA. And here to mention about quality control. See, this quality control system in KRRDA is it's very, very strong. And I think no other departments in a state can be compared with this. We have got very robust with 3-tier monitoring, like one at division level, second at state level, and third at national level. So they are called as district quality monitors, state quality monitors, and national quality monitors. And in addition to this, we also have some state technical agencies, maybe like NITK, Surathkal, and there are 2 engineering colleges in Bangalore, and some 3-4 colleges in North Karnataka, and Manda and all. We have got about 8 state technical agencies, which are also part of the quality control process. So, of course, as I was telling, on the insistence of Govt of India, the SRDAs were formed in 2006, and we have constructed under PMGSY 1. There are actually PMGSY 1 and PMGSY 2. PMGSY 1 was mainly for connecting the unconnected habitations. It started with 250 plus habitations, 500 plus habitations, and 1000 plus habitations. So stage by stage, the works were taken up, and so far we have done 16,000 plus kilometers of roads. And in PMGSY 2, it is around, it is mainly of upgradation, not the original roads, the roads which are developed, which are to be connected with other roads like. And out of this, the total technology length taken was around 300 plus kilometers. And within this GGT technology, it constitutes around 36%. We have taken 23 roads in 8 districts, nearly 100 plus kilometers. So this is, as I told, PMGSY is a central government's flagship program, and it mainly focuses on effective and sustainable solutions. And focusing on the sustainable solutions, we have made use of this jute textile. And of course, Dr. Babu was telling, this is biodegradable and renewable material, environmentally friendly, cost-effective compared to traditional materials, offers strength, stability, and durability, and promotes rural employment, supports farmers and viewers, taking care of the social requirement. Of course, the application, I think Dr. Babu has covered all the applications. Here, Jute textiles used to prevent soil erosion along the road embankments and absorbs water and dissipates energy, reducing road damage. Cost-effective solution for slope. And next, this is the a requirement for our roads. This actually takes care of a reinforcement layer for road pavements, and it enhances pavement strength and reduces cracking. Which we see the sagging of the road will be taken care of this. Increases the lifespan of roads, reducing the maintenance cost. The third is, I think, Dr. Babu has covered. And work done in KRRDA. So we have taken up 103 kilometers in 8 districts. And these are some of the districts like Belgaum. Belgaum, for example, we have taken up 13.6 kilometers. Bidar, it is nearly 11.5 kilometers. Chikballapur, 7.6 kilometers. Davangere, nearly 12 kilometers. Dharwad, it is around 11 kilometers. Haveri, it is 27 kilometers. And Uttar Karnataka, the coastal area, it is nearly 14 kilometers. Yadgiri, towards the extreme north, it is 9.8 kilometers. So in all, we have taken up 106.58. So this is the first case study of the road, which was taken up, which was constructed, I think, in the year 2012-13. This is a road in a place called as Harapnalli, district Davangere, where the CBR of the subgrade was just 4%. So here the JGT was procured with the assistance of Mr. Chaudhary, who is sitting here, and he was the principal technologist that time. And the JGT was brought by from Andhra Mill. And the specification given is JGT is 100 centimeter wide. It weighs like 724 gram per square meter with 25 kilonewtons. Colorimeter range is 150 to 400 micron, and thickness is 2 mm, laid with overlaps of 100 mm crosswise and 300 longitudinally. I'll show it to you in the drawing. So this is on the left side is a conventional the cross section of the road, and the right side is using jute material. So here in the bottom GSP layer is 100 mm, and here we provide sand bed just above the subgrade, and just you lay the mat, a JGT mat, and then sand bed for 1 inch, and again GSP layer, and as usual our base of the road. And this is explained by Dr. Babu already, because it is you can see the difference. You can see here, if the geotextile separator is not laid, what happens here? So this is creating the damage to the road, and this proves to be the requirement for the road construction with economical construction like. So based on the type of geotextiles and nature of subgrade soil, the load carrying capacity can be increased significantly up to deformation of 20 mm. Provision of a layer of geotextile at the interface between this can be placed just above the subgrade, or even in between two subgrade layers, or in between two GSP layers. So we have got 3-4 options like based on the site conditions, we have to make use of JGT. An additional reinforcement layer within the subbase other than one provided interface, it reduces the settlement and strains by 7.5%. So as I think Mr. Shri Mahesh Hiremat was mentioning, I think most of the officers are not taking, they are afraid of taking of such innovations. It is not innovation like, as Babu said, it is common like. See, it has been proved, so there is nothing to worry. Only the issue is, knowing the experience of the previous works, I think we can go ahead with without any hesitation. So because even IRC has, of course, specifications, with that support also we can continue. And Sakama is, I think, almost like a continuous IRC member, and she has been helping we engineers. Thank you so much. And this is the site of the road in Chikballapur district. So this is before putting the layer. So we are putting a 25 mm of sand, thick sand layer, and next the jute geotextile is being spread here, and over the jute geotextile mat, the sand is being spread. Again, after spreading the sand for 25 mm, it starts with building up with a GSP layer. So regular tests have been conducted by the quality monitoring system and even state technical agencies. In this case, one engineering college at Davangere was the state technical agency for us, and the concerned professor from the civil department, he is taking up all the tests before him. See, here you can see the jute, which is JGT, which is taken out after digging the pit. So you can see this is almost like biodegraded. But even after that, probably this was taken after 2 years of construction. The road is still intact. I'll show the full road photo. See, you can see this is the main information board of the road, and here the road is totally like new after 2 years of construction. And this is the test report given by the Davangere Engineering College. After using the JGT, you can see what is the improvement. When it was in the beginning 4% CBR, now we can see it has gone to 12.2%. So this test is at the 38 centimeter depth from the top of the road. The results are 12.2 CBR, and OMC, that is optimum moisture content, is 14.8. And next is at the depth of 52 centimeters. Here also it is CBR is 11.8 and OMC is 15.4, which is like okayed by the state technical agency. And this is one more road in Bidar district. The performance evaluation is done by one engineering college in Gulbarga, which is near to Bidar. The head of the department is conducting tests. Here you can see, though the JGT material almost has gone, but of course while removing, I think it can't be the original one. It has left all its characters as it is, making the road perfectly solid-like. See, you can see how it is, how it has become. Nothing to worry about this, but it will maintain its, it performs its duty, what it had to do, it has to do like. This is all from Bidar. So conclusion. Of course, the conclusion means it is already a known fact that this can be used anywhere. In fact, there is a lot of scope making use of this JGT in rural roads especially, and as Dr. Bob was mentioning, even in national highways, on service road, without fear we can use it. Even if they are not okay with the main road, they can explore it for service roads. So with this, I think I conclude my presentation. If any questions, please.
Thank you, sir. Can we have one or two questions?
So I've seen this. What is the type of material which is being used here? Is it a non-woven or a woven?
Woven. It's a woven one.
It's a woven mesh type.
Yeah, not mesh.
No.
It is thickly woven.
In the stall set, I just mentioned, the exhibition stall, you can find the 750-foot GSM open rose structure fabric that was used by KRRDA.
That is 2 mm thick.
Sir, and another thing is basically, I understand that central PWD is yet to approve this product of geotextiles. If we can, in fact,
I tell you, before your question ends, I tell you, why you want approval? Why can't you propose it?
No, sir, what I'm
as an
saying
engineer,
is,
looking to all such experiences, such studies.
No, not experience. What I'm saying is, if we can get CPWD to approve this geotextiles to be included in the road laying process, I think this could make a huge change in the geotextiles usage on railroads. So I think we should approach central PWD for that.
Sir, no, sir. My sir has rightly told. As we, the NGNRY, has provided technical guidance support in here also, in 23 roads also. Are you from CPWD?
No, I am from Kerala. I'm the Jute Shippers Council, the Joint Secretary. Yeah.
And because IRC 26 published in 2019 at 5.
No, what I'm saying is it has not been effectively used in the CPWD operations.
Yes.
Had it been used, I think it will be a huge demand for the jute geotextiles. Yes. We have been continuously putting a pressure on. In spite of that, we are unable to do it. That's why I just want to mention that. That's all.
Okay, right. We should pursue, but along with us, it's an indigenous material, Indian, our own product. You can also pursue that one.
No, we are also doing it from Choir. We are also having lots of geotextiles which is being used. Yes. The persuasion is on, but I'm sorry to say that still the CPWD has not approved this.
We are aware that CPWD has not yet used. But
correct.
In future they will use it because Dr. Babu has told that like a medicine, once it is used, it integrates. That's
what I'm saying, sir. I think we must convince these people so that there's huge demand for geotextiles. I will, sir. I will. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Thank you, Dattaji.
And I tell you, I'm proud to tell that. There was a minimum mandatory of 5% of innovative technology, what we say, during 2011, like from central government, before execution of PMGSY. I think you would appreciate me, we took up to 30%. Not only with this technology, I think we had 20, 25 technologies. So we had taken, I was taking my, people at field into confidence. I am there with you, don't worry. Like. So if we do it, I think we can definitely achieve anything. Please, come up, like you, please. Don't, try to, fear them or get them scared. Like you try to, convince people and let us all together. We can do it. Some good work. Like. See, there is a lot of scope. Let us forget about main roads. There are, such a vast provision for rural roads and some service roads.
Where they acquire geotextiles or any other natural, they said they wanted it as PVDs. I saw maybe 8 years back. It is there. But it all depends on the executive engineer. Right now, see, it will not go to central PWD. Actually, it doesn't need, most of the time it's executive engineer, you convince him, he will manage. And the cost of involved is maybe 10, it's not expensive, okay? Within his purview,
it is more viable.
Confident, he can do it. You don't, let the technology, it's not a great, it's known technology, let it percolate.
Known and proved.
Executive engineer levels, it happens. I have seen it.
Yeah, you can catch hold of people like Dr. Babu, there are so many, and Mr. Havanavar is there from CRRI. And I had many very good friends from CRRI and NRRDA and from NITK Suratkal. And all these people used to guide me and supporting me to use these technologies and construct the roads. I thank you all of them in this context. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting on the activities undertaken by KRRDA using the Jute Geotextiles. I request Professor Babu to present a memento to Shri Mahesh Hiremat.